The spring football season will come to a close on Saturday, May 5th at Cowell Stadium when the team takes the field for the annual Blue-White game. This year's contest will feature the offense against the defense, using an altered scoring system that rewards each team for certain accomplishments, including sacks, big plays, and defensive stops. One player to watch for on Saturday on the defensive side of the ball, of course, is number 52 senior linebacker Matt Evans. Evans was named the National Defensive Player of the Year a season ago, and now is just 100 tackles shy of becoming New Hampshire's all-time tackle leader. Complimenting Evans over the middle is classmate Alan Busby, who looks to improve upon his 88 tackles in 2011 as he moves into his third year as a starter. The Wildcat secondary is also filled with experience, led by junior Chris Houston. Houston led all Wildcats last season with 6 interceptions. He'll look for similar results in 2012. Juniors Mania Sam and Chris Behringer are back at the safety slots after each of them started all 12 contests last season. Behringer recorded 142 tackles, the 4th most in school history. The departures of all-time sack leader Brian McNally and fellow senior James Jenkins leave a void on the defensive line, but the Cats D returned senior defensive tackle Jared Smith, who had 2.5 sacks last season while notching 43 tackles. He'll combine once again with fellow tackle Sean McCann. The most intriguing position battle this spring has been the quest to replace CAA Offensive Player of the Year Kevin Decker at quarterback. Senior James Brady has the most experience of any QB on the roster. He played 2 seasons at Georgetown before transferring to UNH. Also competing for the job, sophomore Granite Stater Andy Bayless and redshirt freshman Sean Goldrich. While the quarterback position is a big question mark, the experience at running back and wide receiver should make the transition easy for the new starter. Running back Dontre Peters led the Wildcats in 2011 in carries, yards, and rushing yards per game. Joining Peters in the backfield once again this season will be sophomore Nico Storetti and junior Chris Sedian. The wide receiving core includes a pair of returning all-CAA members, R.J. Harris and Joey Orlando. Orlando was the only wideout to start all 12 games for the Cats a year ago. He'll be a starter for a 3rd straight season after racking up 679 yards and 3 touchdowns last season. Potentially the strongest unit on the team, the offensive line. Seamus O'Neill and Chris Arkoski anchor a group that sees all 5 starters return from last season, as well as 2 key reserve players. The battle at tight end rests between sophomores Brian Ciccone and Harold Spears. The departure of senior Sean Cullen opens the door for one of those 2 to take over the starting job in 2012. The Blue-White Spring Game will start at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 5th at Cowell Stadium. Admission is free. For more information on the UNH football team, visit unhwildcats.com.